How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Turndownforwalt here. Now, 2019 was surely a wild year for Melee, with events of massive proportions, crowd-pleasing combos, and some of the biggest and best tournament runs we've ever seen. As we begin to experience this new decade, let's sift through all things Melee and pick out some of the best moments this year had to offer. So buckle up and enjoy the ride as we count down the top 10 moments of Melee in 2019. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Captain Face Roll at DreamHack Atlanta 2019. DreamHack Atlanta was a 234 entrant tournament over in Atlanta, Georgia, where we saw some heavy hitters in the form of Nun, S2J, as well as Mewtwo King's third tournament appearance after his exciting return at the Big House 9. With some brutally tough competition, it was 2019's highest MPGR ranked solo Sheik main, Captain Face Roll, who ended up taking first place. After being knocked into the losers bracket from M2K at the start of top 8, Face rolled through Calvar, Spark, and Nun to face back off against the King for grand finals. And the number 17 best player in the world absolutely ran train, defeating M2K in a deafening 6-0 to take home the W for DreamHack Atlanta. Awesome performance by Captain Face Roll.
Standard. Misses his up tilt input and Face Roll with the tech chase. Taking place every time, I feel like, on the first time.
Yeah, and like 3 or 4 times. He's just trying to catch him with the cheese, man.
Yeah, but Face Roll not fighting, reacting perfect throw needle.
Oh, and back
hits
air.
the back
That's
air.
it. Not
6-0
even a trade.
incoming. Oh
Yo,
my god, dude.
It happened. I mean,
Max,
I'm
is
from
this
the
happening?
future, and it did happen.
Is this?
Yeah, we're on Twitch delay.
Oh my god, that's the tournament!
Oh, Captain Gaming, dude.
Shades of Mewtwo King versus KDJ. Does it to him back.
Like 10 years later.
I cannot believe it.
Coming in at number 9 is Hax's run at Mango's Birthday Bash. Between starting up his absolutely sick New York City local Hax's nightclub to some notably high placings at Battle of BC3, the Scarlet Classic, the MMOM Memorial, and Paradigm Shift, Hax has had a pretty solid 2019. But box stocks truly skyrocketed with a 3rd place finish at Mango's Birthday Bash, where Hax took sets off Lucky and Hungrybox before falling to the birthday boy himself in winners finals. He was unfortunately unable to go the distance, losing a close 5-game set to Hungrybox in a losers finals run back, but this tournament reminded us that Hax has still got what it takes. He's only just getting started, and the year 2020 may actually be the year 20XX.
Like, you know?
So he's playing on fire right now, Brandon.
Right?
Oh, he's
dead.
Oh
yeah.
no! Hax is up 4 stocks to 1!
I mean...
Oh man.
For our number 8 moment, we have Team Solo Mid's Leffen featured for his dominating win at Super Smash Con 2019. Big Lef really gave us a show at Smash Con, not only in Melee, but also in his incredibly entertaining grudge match set in Ultimate versus Salem in pools, might I add. So even if you're not an Ultimate player, definitely give that set a watch. When it comes to his Melee performance on the weekend though, Leffen was a menace. He tore his way through the winner's bracket with only 2 game losses total across the entire tournament. And as for his competition, well, they really didn't stand a chance either. He destroyed Swedish Delight, he destroyed Lod, he destroyed Hungrybox twice, 3-0. It was absolutely beautiful to watch, and it has me itching to see the heights Leffen will be able to reach in 2020.
Leffen with the crazy
Trying to go for it. Going for the craziest up air. Okay, opts to get the percent there with the back air. Oh, Leffen does it. He's your champion of Smash Con 2019. And look at that was almost the praise me chant, the praise me pose. Oh my God, are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? TSM Leffen is taking it.
Number 7, Zane vs. Leffen, Get on My Level 2019. I tried to steer clear from mentioning individual sets in this list, but this one was just way too good to not acknowledge. YouTube user Leze summarizes Zane and Leffen's set perfectly here, saying, "Set of the year so far, probably will be when the year's over." The back and forth exchanges and 0 to deaths, the edge guards from both of them, and Game 5 coming down to last stock, last hit, Melee is beautiful. And he was absolutely right. These two had themselves a slobber knocker, and my goodness was it entertaining to watch. There were a few things which really made this set stand out to me. 1, obviously they both played freaking amazing. 2, Chillin casted this set, and there has to be some kind of beautiful irony to that. And 3, it wasn't even grand finals, it was winners quarters. It was a top 8 qualifier, and we got this insane Melee in a top 8 qualifier. Overall though, Zane and Leffen played a jaw-dropping set at Gommel, and it's one you should certainly have on your list for top sets of the year if you don't already. Go check it out and watch the sheer elegance that the Foxmarth matchup shows at the highest level.
Baron is barely gonna kill.
Dude, the crowd is coming alive for this Game 5.
Indeed, Game 5.
A spot in winner's semis on the line right now.
Oh, missing his wave shine, just does an up smash instead. Like technical flip.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Okay,
gets the tech
Zane gets
chase.
the grab.
Oh.
Good crouch cancel by left, but oh, this is the bad spot for Zane. What a counter fair.
Yeah, that fair was so smart because the way he did the forward throw, he was anticipating
God.
a jump.
Bad spot for Zane right now.
Oh,
Up throw. Up throw. Back air.
But he DI'd it anticipating the up air. So he kind of went too far.
And Levin
And Levin with the
is going
combo.
to finish the edge guard and take it over Zane 3-2.
Dude, what a set.
Big Left is back.
He's here.
Number 6, IBDW's run at Smash Summit 8. To call 2019 a huge year for IBDW would be an enormous understatement. 2019 featured IBDW in top 8 appearance after top 8 appearance, and a lot of that momentum started up with his, quite frankly, insane run through the losers bracket of Smash Summit 8. Cody came into this event as a 10th seed and started his weekend with a fairly subpar 0-3 pools performance, losing to Zane, Spud, and Ginger. Even with a rocky start, IBDW completely turned his tournament around with wins over Moki, Mango, Amsa, and Hungrybox before falling to Wizrobe for an impressive 4th place finish. He played out of his mind, taking out multiple top 10 players in one sitting and proving that he deserves a spot in the top 10 as well. This tournament run showed the world that IBDW will be a force to be reckoned with in 2020.
He be doing work.
Yeah, man.
He do be.
The way you work, you do work. Thank you for excellent example of English grammar.
Oh my god! What is going on? H-Box even looks at him? H-Box looks at him like,
Oh my
dog.
God, I think it's sinking in. You have to rest it, but
Good percent every little interaction. He just drilled
it.
Is that it? Oh my god! 76% in Cody! IBDW!
Oh, with the
Takes it 3-1!
went directly for the
Good
hug.
stuff. Oh my god.
Dude, this guy is a legend. He's beaten Mango, H-Box, Amsa,
now
S2J.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Halfway through our list is Mewtwo King at the Big House 9 and EGLX 2019. After a long 9-month hiatus from competitive Melee, Mewtwo King entered Melee singles at the Big House 9. With his last event being Genesis 6 at the beginning of the year, not many expected him to place highly at this event, but with his history of him being a freaking beast, not many expected him to bust her out either. I mean, hell, even M2K himself wasn't all too confident in his performance for the weekend.
So I really expected to just get molly whooped since I started Melee, I've never taken that long of a hiatus.
But boy did M2K show the hell up for this at the Big House 9. Mewtwo King stole the set away from IBDW, which is an amazing win in itself, but he followed that with a 3-2 victory over the number 1 seed for the tournament, Hungrybox, to qualify for top 12 on winner's side. Those 2 wins alone were honestly insane, and while he didn't make it further than that, M2K still finished the event up with a very impressive 5th place. Not bad for not attending a Melee tournament in 9 months. M2K quickly followed his Big House performance up a few weeks later with an impressive 2nd place finish at EGLX 2019, where he beat Hungrybox on the winner's side bracket yet again, but was unable to seal the deal versus the Boxing Grands. These tournaments were the return of the king that Melee fans seriously adored, and we're all certainly hoping we get to see M2K competing more in the coming year.
Right now. Oh my god, is that it? Jason Zimmerman has beaten H-Box.
Has taken out the #1 player in the world. What is happening?
This is the comeback story that we all wanted to see, chillin'.
Mewtwo King.
He does it. He
Oh my
does it.
goodness. What is going on?
Does it. The Mad Lad has done it.
I am legitimately speechless. Mewtwo King.
The king has returned.
Number 4, Albert vs Hungrybox, Low Tier City 7. This early round of 64 match was expected to be a clean win for H-Box, so much so that it wasn't even streamed. But then Albert won Game 1, and the crowds began to gather. H-Box put it back together in Game 2, but it was too little too late as the Texas Falco was able to secure a Game 3 win versus the best player in the world. But what really set this matchup apart on the list of Melee's greatest upsets was that both players thought it was a best of 5, so they played 2 more games, and Albert won their best of 5 encounter too. Sure, H-Box made the run back on Albert in their losers quarters set, but the statement had already been made. Albert had a hell of a tournament at LTC 7, and his set versus Hungrybox was easily one of Melee's biggest upsets. Number 3, Axe wins Smash Summit 8. After years of being on the verge, Arizona's favorite Pikachu player finally made the run of his life at the summit. He truly made history with this win, facing off against Zane, Mango, Leffen, and Wizrobe twice to take the tournament. It was Axe's first ever major tournament victory in his over 10-year career, and it was the first ever major won by a Pikachu player in Melee's history. But what really set this tournament apart was the sheer emotion that came with the win. Axe won the tournament, he jumped up in excitement, and he sat down to reflect. As emotions began to set in, Axe's longtime friend Vectorman comes in, and they both start to tear up. Everyone knew that Axe had finally done it. Axe had proven to the world that hard work pays off, and with a taste of victory on his tongue, I think he's getting ready to do it all again in 2020.
He clearly deserves this. He's put in so much work, and he's constantly grinding to keep getting better. And he's finally reached the summit. No pun intended.
He did it.
Oh my god. This is it's like a message to every mid-tier main, every character main out there. If you just work hard enough and you're that insane, you can win with any character. You can do it.
Taking the penultimate spot on our list is Wizrobe's win at Smash and Splash 5. The last major tournament won by a Falcon of comparable size was Most 3, where Isaiah beat #1 player Ken in a reverse 3-0, and Reddit quotes, "Many would call this the true last time a Falcon won a major before today." Most 3 was in January of 2005, by the way, so it had been 14 years since Captain Falcon took first place at a major. Wizrobe completely went off at this tournament, taking out Spark, Nun, Leffen, Amsa, and Hungrybox twice, and he did it all from winner's side, might I add. And that's not even the best part. Wizzy was still unsponsored when he won. You heard me right. An unsponsored Captain Falcon player won a major. Right after taking this tournament, Wizrobe showed us that Falcon may be able to do it again with a second place finish at Smash Summit 8. But I think the moral of the story is that Captain Falcon finally got the win he'd been waiting for in 2019. And we're all hoping to see some more of Wizrobe's unique approach to the character in 2020.
That's it. Whoa! Oh! What was that?
This man has warrior blood in his veins and enemy blood all over the stage.
Go!
Smash and Splash 5, Melee Singles Champion,
Wizrobe, baby.
free agent, but probably not for long.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some other great moments from 2019 which deserve their own recognition. None wobbles Hungrybox in his favorite game.
But anyway, game 2, Pokemon Stadium. I like this better DJ, of course.
Oh yeah, it's definitely way better.
Oh! Yo!
That's what I'm saying. Jabbing is so good with so many characters.
Fiction's run at the Big House 9.
Going for a stomp. Yeah, the roll in, not what you want. I think Fiction's got this.
Oh my god, no! Spot touch? This is it.
Up air. Wizzy's dead.
He's gonna grab
Wizzy's
ledge.
dead.
That is that.
And Fiction takes it. Wizzy falling down to the loser's bracket.
Wow.
Oh, he tried to go for it. Oh, she didn't up smash. He's like, let me just go for this. And that is it. Fiction with the 30. And that is a top 8 for Fiction.
Top 8 for Fiction. Flubs out, Wizrobe's out.
A little bit more in FOD.
It definitely does.
Oh,
And
not the trade that he wants.
there it is. Fiction going to be moving on. Little pop off from Fiction.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of his better performances at a major this year already, and he's still alive in the bracket.
Fiction ready with the tech. Beauty King just kind of. Oh, that could easily be it. What happened there? Wow.
And Fiction taking it over Future King.
Yeah. God,
That's
big
an
win
upset.
for Fiction. That is an upset.
Genghis won at Genesis Black.
He goes. Yeah, dude. 9th at Wombo combo, gets shined off stage. That's just how it goes. Kind of feeling himself a little bit. Down to a little strange there. Gotta be really careful with his jumps. One's gonna. One's not getting any grabs off at all either. Okay, nice tech. Such a. Oh no! All the way. Oh no! No! Oh my god, alright. Nice. I think if he drifts a little bit farther in, it shines. It's another edge guard spot, but it's kind of out of position a little bit. Oh, insane! Insane!
Oh,
I can't believe he. Oh, I can't believe he just did that, dude. That was so good.
None versus IBDW Super Smash Con 2019.
Off stage, None kind of, that was low-key optimal.
Oh,
Shy
the
guys.
Shy Guy getting in the way.
Interference. Come on, man. It's a two-player game.
Oh, we out. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
He'll
Yo,
go for
no.
it. And he got the KO.
Look, that situation never happens. How did you know exactly
said he knows the game too
knows
well.
it. This guy is Melee.
He's Melee embodied in human form.
Yes.
And it's insane to
Oh my
watch.
God, no, Reed.
Silent Spectre.
Oh my God.
Silent Spectre.
What is happening right
smiling
now?
right now. You know
He's
He's having, you know he's thinking he's such hot shit on the inside.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, no.
Oh my God. None.
Relax.
He's just a boy.
Before we continue, please be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with the channel. If you'd like to become a producer of the channel, check out my Patreon and take advantage of some of the perks you can get through your patronage, like thumbnails, video scripts, sneak peeks / behind the scenes, and your name in the credits. Number 1, Mango wins the Big House 9. From the build-up leading to grand finals, to stream difficulties, to the commentators, to the pure electric energy in the venue, every single aspect of this tournament was damn near perfect. Leave it to Cloud9's Mango to get the crowd hype, with spectators watching him play on the brink of elimination versus Hungrybox, Fiction, and Leffen to culminate in a grand final set versus Zayn, who looked completely unbeatable at this tournament. Mango and Zayn exchanged blows in one of the most intense, technically demanding, and entertaining 10-game grand finals I've seen in recent time. These two players made art, and together they painted a story that will surely make it one of Melee's most iconic sets in its long and enduring history. There is so much more Melee to be played.
Mango shields.
Yeah.
Stage.
He's late on that up air. That could be big. Oh, random!
Where did you come from?
I swear he got there early. I thought he was way on the left side of the stage still. How did he hustle over there so quickly for Zayn? But that's going to do it. Mango taking it to a game 5.
Tope, what's going on?
Oh, what was he looking for? That could not have been intentional. Maybe looking for a wave dash back into that. And Mango with all the stage presence. Zayn, no jump.
Alright everyone, that was my list for some of 2019's best moments in Melee. Let me know in the comments what your favorite moment was from the year, and please be sure to like the video and subscribe for more content. If you want to help to support the channel, please check out my Patreon, and take advantage of some of the perks you can get through your patronage, like video scripts, thumbnails, and your name in the credits. This has been turndownforwalt. Thanks again for watching, thanks for an amazing 2019, and here's to another year of Melee. We'll see you later.
Alright everyone, that was my list for some of the best fucking moments in 2019! If you like what you saw, subscribe to the Patreon, and
let me know something.
Give me a bunch of fucking money!
Alright, put the baby down.
Alright, everyone, that was my list for some of 2019's best moments in Melee.
No, sit down. Oh, wait, we're rolling.
Oh, okay. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke?